Hello, this is I Go Travel with Don Barnett, and we are headed for Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Saskatoon is on the Yellowhead Highway, number 16, and the Yellowhead runs east across Manitoba and joins the Trans-Canada Highway at Portage la Prairie, just to the south of the lakes in Winnipeg and to the west of Winnipeg. And the Yellowhead runs back through Saskatoon, going west through Edmonton and on to the coast in Prince Rupert. And the Yellowhead Highway is north of the number 1 Trans-Canada Highway. The Trans-Canada Highway runs south to the south end in Saskatchewan through Regina and through Medicine Hat, Calgary, and on to the coast at Vancouver. But getting back to Saskatoon, we are going for a bike ride. When you are looking for a trail to ride, do not overlook urban trails. They are paved, usually quite level, and go through a variety of landscapes and scenery. I have my helmet and I'm ready to go. The trail along both sides of the South Saskatchewan River in Saskatoon is called the Meewasin Trail. Meewasin is a Cree First Nation word that means beautiful, and a beautiful ride it is. The guy ahead of me is Ron. He lives in Saskatoon and agreed to ride the trail with me. We are biking upstream to the river and heading toward the downtown. That would be Spadina Crescent on our right. Either by bike or car, it is a very scenic and pleasant ride. Big blue sky, warm sunshine added to the trip. This building here along the trail is one of the washrooms. Large, spacious, and well kept. Took a break in the shade of one of the bridges. Saskatoon is also known as the City of Bridges. There are 6 or 7 bridges that cross the river. I think this was the bridge of the Canadian National Railway. Canadian Pacific main line runs through Regina to the south, but the CN line runs here. They built a weir across the river to maintain deeper water. And the pelicans in particular, and other water birds hang out in this area. The weir is right in the downtown area. You usually see pelicans here. They love to hang down just below the water. There's another bridge in the distance, and we are headed toward it. In the downtown, a few skyscrapers. Those concrete things on the lawn are the ends of canoes. Artistic design. People out enjoying the trail. Ron took a turn this way. Let's see where it goes. This trail opened up near the river. They run a sightseeing boat along the river throughout the summer. And there are some canoers always in the river, usually. There goes the sightseeing boat. We didn't have time to get on board and take a tour, although I always say that if you can, always take any kind of a tour of a place, and particularly a boat tour. We've taken some really good boat tours of harbors and a few of larger river areas like in Saskatoon here. We're back on the trail again. It's a great trail for walking and jogging and bicycling. It gets a little crowded at times, as urban trails often do, but by and large, it's a great trail. We went by this historical bridge built in 1930. They have interpretive plaques along the trail to tell about things like this. They even have Shakespeare on the trail. Long-term live performances occur each summer along the waterfront. In Saskatoon, they call them the Shakespeare on the Saskatchewan. More artistic designs. See that yellow box in the distance. Every modern city has to deal with the drug problem. Okay, we are just following Ron. Looks like another designed artistic bridge, major bridge, crossing the river up ahead of us. Not a lot of traffic on the street right now, but I'm sure that it gets busy at certain times during rush hour. Now we'll take a look at this bridge. It is huge, a mass of concrete. This bridge looks a little older, all steel. It just adds to the variety. Okay, we're making a left turn and following Ron. Looks like we're going under another bridge entrance. I wonder, we're just following Ron. I wonder if he knows where he's going. We're coming up to this steel bridge again. Okay, nice skyscrapers, nice modern buildings in this city. The city of bridges. Look at this four-wheel gizmo. I haven't seen one like that before. Just more nice park areas. This looks like a gazebo. And there's our first glimpse of the Bessborough Hotel. Canadian Pacific Railway had built a nice big hotel in Regina, so Saskatoon wanted one too, and they persuaded Canadian National Railway to build the Bessborough. There were nice areas, picnic areas along the trail. There was a lot of money put into the building of this trail. Nice sculptures and nice paintings were along this trail. We're in the area where the farmers market has been held in the past. We crossed over one of the bridges and came back on the other side of the river. We just had a short break, so let's enjoy the trail from this side of the river. Okay, we are on our way back. A nice circle trip. We get to see the far side of the town from this side. It was a little less busy from this side of the river, a little more open, and the trails were a little less developed, you would say, but nevertheless nice and easy to ride. We are just below the University of Saskatchewan campus, and they made the capital in Regina, and to compensate Saskatoon, they placed the main university here. But since then, of course, the University of Regina has grown into also a full-fledged university. Nice view of the skyline from this side of the river. These were some barriers strung across the river as a safety device. The land seemed to open up, and less urbanization on this side of the river as we continued to bicycle away from the downtown, going in effect now downstream with the river. Look here, e-scooters. We ran onto this piece of history along the trail. In this area, they had an old ski jump and ski hill. And there's the remains of the lift. It ran for 43 years between 1931 and 1974. We are back to the Canadian National Railway bridge that we went under on the other side of the river. And under the bridge. Once under the bridge, we saw the walking-biking trail between the two railway tracks. We crossed back over to the original side of the river that we had been on. And it was clear sailing back to our vehicles in the parking lot. And that was a very enjoyable ride. Hit the subscribe button and that'll tell you when we're putting more videos on the internet. If you want to see more of our videos on the internet, just like it says at the bottom there, Google the little @ sign, @DonBarnett5090, hit the word playlists in the middle of the page, and scroll down. Each playlist contains several travel videos.